Hey, what's going on, family, man? Hey, I ain't gonna lie to y'all, man. I about broke down in tears, driving. I almost pulled over on the side of the road just to like let it all out, man. But I got to where I needed to be at, which is the park. I find peace at the park. Um, if you haven't heard my newest song, I actually wrote that, put that in there. I give people cliff notes, but I wanted to talk about comfort and solution. You know, I'm not taking credit for the for how I received this information. I'm grateful for a friend that I had in a past life. They they was working through some things, and it helped us work through some things together and learn more about ourselves to be able to slow down, pause, and actually think about what an individual needs, opposed to trying to immediately going into fix it mode, right? And the reason why I almost broke down into tears, guys, because last year when I got to Oklahoma, when I started seeing the homeless everywhere, man, like I broke down in tears. You know, it tore my heart because when I lived in Nashville, same thing too. When I was in an area that wasn't, I was low income area. Like I started crying. I was just driving. I was actually Lyft driving. I had to pause it so I could let it all out. But it tore my heart, man, seeing the homeless, and I was just thinking about the things that they go through, right? And I was talking to Miss Deborah at the Nut House outside of Tulsa, Oklahoma, about the homeless and a little bit about my story while I'm here and when I went through this area about how the homeless, she was talking about like sometimes it seems like some of them don't want help or whatever, and that might be the case, but sometimes when they're speaking, people aren't there to listen or try to understand the whole story. They're trying to just find a solution. And sometimes people looking outside, being outside of a situation, and they're seeing something, they assume that, oh, they need to fix this by doing one thing, opposed to hearing the whole story out and actually having a better understanding of what these individuals need. And a lot of the times, individuals just need someone to be right beside them, just to comfort them, so they could speak out their truth, let out those emotions that they deserve to be, um, that deserve to be expressed, right? Instead of bottling them up, instead of people just come to try to be the hero, save the day, find a solution. It actually does the reverse effect because now the individual is not being heard. They're not listening to the individual. They just understand that, oh, this every time I speak, this individual is just trying to solve it when I'm not really looking for a solution. And the thing with that person who brought this to my awareness, comfort or solution, was instead of like whenever somebody says something that deems to be a problem, just go ahead and ask outright, hey, do you want comfort or a solution? Just to make sure we're all on the same page and to actually get the person who is speaking about such said problem to understand, okay, what do I really need right now from this individual? And then from the individual that is listening, okay, what can I give them right now? You know what I'm saying? And it helps us all have a better communication cycle. And it's beautiful, you know what I'm saying? Just by taking that one pause, listen, understand, ask the question, and then proceed. So, but yeah, man, let me know what y'all think about that though. Like in some of your situations, do you pause, reflect on the words that was said and ask yourself, are you there for comfort or a solution?